Oh, no, it's there. I'm just hallucinating too.
It's a human trait.
I guess the LMs were trained on our hallucinations after all.
Why are their hats glowing blue?
I don't know about
Honestly,
that last
okay.
part.
Warning: the following contains footage of what happens when two untrained professionals click buttons with zero training. We have no idea what we're doing.
I'm a product manager who likes to design things,
And I'm an engineer who likes to try new toys.
and we're going to try to learn AI together.
So this is VO3. We're going to try a different prompting task with VO3. We'll try to use their other feature. You can kind of see the preview here of what I want to do, which is to take an image and to turn it into a video. And this is more geared towards somebody who wants to market the product and wants a really quick prototype for either their social media post or some kind of a commercial that they want to create. So previously in our videos, we did just pure prompting with no image reference. But if you want to do with your actual product, then you want to use your real product, right? So we'll just go into this project and I'll show what I created here. And I'll show you the steps that I did for this. So let's play this commercial here that I did. So this is an image of a hat that I took from a website and I gave it some prompt, which I'll show later. But here's the video.
Rainier pride, stitched in every thread. Grab the cap that carries the mountain. Wear Washington wherever you roam.
How do you feel about that so far?
That's pretty cool. The guy has a very much like an infomercial. No, it's not infomercial. What am I thinking about? It's like some sort of sports commercial that you might see while watching like a basketball or video game.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm wondering, not video game, basketball or baseball game. Sorry. Um, I'm just curious to see what your prompt is and how you got there.
Yeah, so I'll first show how I came to this prompt. I just went to Perplexity and I uploaded the image of the hat and I just said, write me a 7-second commercial script for this hat. And we can kind of quickly um, skim through, but it's like a drone shot of Mount Rainier. I have no idea if that's actually true. And it just says Rainier Pride stitched in every thread. Narrator says, grab the cap that carries the mountain, wear Washington wherever you roam. And I just said, put this in JSON. So try to copy the style of the prompting techniques that other people had done. I don't know if JSON makes it better, but I just wanted to try it out anyways. And it's kind of interesting that Perplexity kind of did like the scenes for me with like, okay, in the first second, I want to do this, and next 5 seconds, I want to do this. In the last few seconds, I want to do this. So I just went ahead and copy and paste this directly into here. Didn't even edit it at all. We'll just read it from here because it's kind of harder to read from the flow here. So we'll just see this. So pretty much did the same thing. Rainier Pride, stitch in every thread. Grab the cap that carries the mountain, wear Washington wherever you roam. I'm pretty sure it said all that, and here's all like the details. So it's not even like that detailed compared to other prompts that we've seen, but it still would create an impressive commercial, for based on just this image and a commercial prompt that, Ella made.
Do you think the prompt respected your like order of scenes? Because I feel like the drone shot was like right in the middle of the whole thing. Like
Yeah,
you
actually,
specified in the JSON like it's in the beginning, but I feel like I saw it right in the middle.
you might be right. I didn't pay attention. Let me press play again and
Rainier
see.
pride, stitched in every thread. Grab the cap that carries the mountain. Wear Washington wherever you roam. Rain-
Oh,
Oh, that
weird.
is
It
that
threw it at the very end.
yeah. So it definitely did not adhere it all the way, but it did adhere. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if it did this either, but yeah, I guess it didn't follow it exactly. At least the order.
Okay. Let's try messing around with it a bit. So,
Yeah.
do you reprompt it or do you like what is the way that you do this in VO3 for VO3?
Yeah,
You build
if
on
I
top of
like
it.
how this ended up, I'll reprompt it from, an LLM. You could use ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity for this and just ask it to change the prompt or even come up with different ideas. If you have an idea that you want to like change it to or change the style or even to order it, then I can try it out here in Perplexity and paste it into VO3.
Can we watch a video again? I just want to see if I can get an inspiration from something.
Rainier pride, stitched in every thread. Grab the cap that carries the mountain. Wear Washington wherever you roam. Rainier pride.
I think it's more like, can you get it to do it in the right order? Like, let's say like your script
Hmm.
actually is what you want. Like you have a very clear vision and you're not someone that's gonna like reshoot everything. Can you get it to do it the way you actually wanted it?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I would get it to better adhere to things. Sometimes just re-rolling it would get sometimes, actually land it all in order. So I would actually just, yeah, if you like that script so far and you really want it that way, I'd probably just try it the same way. And maybe you do have to change it to make it adhere better, but I'm not really good enough where I can know which keywords to throw in there to really get it to adhere better. Well, let's try the same prompt again. And there's actually a feature some here, reuse prompt, and that will pop up the picture for you. And you can even add like the ending frame, but I won't do that yet. And I'll just generate another one. All right, so it's finished. Let's see how different these two videos are.
Rainier pride, stitched in every thread. Grab the cap that carries the mountain. Wear Washington wherever you roam.
Interesting.
Way worse. uh like it got the order right and then it just completely threw up the rest of it.
Agreed. It's the same exact prompt too. So re-rolling this definitely produced a very different quality, I would say. The same elements are still in there. There's somebody with a hat walking around the forest and the drone shot of the mountain. But the text that showed up was really bad and it's not very cohesive at all. Like I could not comprehend this commercial at all.
Yeah, that first one was way like the first one was a lot closer to being like what you might use than the second one.
Yeah, and these are two exact same prompts, so they're not any different. So it's a definite experiment. You'll if you don't want to change the prompt, then you'll just have to keep re-rolling it until you get what you want, but you'll probably have a better time changing the prompt. Um, but it may not always work that way. Okay. Let's try to change up the script. Do you have like let's say we still want to do this hat. How would you want to create the commercial in your mind? And we can ask Perplexity to write up that script in JSON.
Let's do a commercial like a Hallmark commercial or something. Like like the sentimental like piano playing in the background and see how it changes it.
Okay, let's see what Perplexity can come up with. Write me a VO3 prompt for this hat in a Hallmark style commercial that gives audience uh, sentimental feeling. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Cool. Sponsored by Perplexity. One day.
It's pretty cool that you're using Perplexity as your LM chat partner thingy.
Yeah, Perplexity is pretty cool. And you get like tons of different models that you could use with this too. I think I'm using O3 for this one. I forgot to say 7 seconds, but let's see what it did. Golden hour, light bathes a cozy cabin in soft amber tones. Ooh, I do like how descriptive it is. I'm gonna modify this a little bit and say keep the script to 7 seconds. No words on the screen because I feel like words, it's like a 50-50. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'd rather do that in post edit rather than have
That's true.
VO3
That's true.
generate that. So let's see, what else do I want to do? I think that's good enough. So let's just hit that and see how it revises it in 7 seconds, which is not a lot, but still.
Let's do it. Pretty
All
cool.
right.
I dig it.
Let's try it. I'll try it with like just this and the JSON format. So I'll say, give me this in JSON format, and then I'll copy this, paste it. Yeah, let's reuse this prompt just for the image and generate this one. Then let's see if this JSON does anything different. I don't know. I feel like with this JSON one, it has more descriptions, but I could be wrong. Inhale from dad, soft giggle from daughter. Oh, no, it's there. I'm just hallucinating too.
It's a human trait.
I guess the LMs were trained on our hallucinations after all. All right, so this finished. Let's go ahead and also do the same thing. Place it and generate. And off to the races, we'll see the two videos in very different formats. It always finishes way before like the 90%, I noticed.
Yeah, the progress bar doesn't really work that well.
Yeah, it's like 70% and ooh, no audio generated. Speech generation with minors is currently not supported.
Oh,
Whoops.
interesting.
Okay, so no daughters in the video. Well, we can always modify that, but let's just see what the video generated even without the audio. Hmm. How do you feel about that one?
It's interesting. I feel like the piano, sorry, the audio would have changed the game a bit, but I think it's not bad. I mean, it's not 100% good, but it's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how else to think about it.
Yeah, I do see the Hallmark style and is trying to do like a sentimental value, but without the music, it doesn't really like enhance it. I do feel like the scenes are a bit too short or too flat. I wish there were a little bit more other than just putting the hat on the dad, but maybe the music would have carried it away.
I think what we're not realizing is that we probably shouldn't be doing like multiple scenes in a clip. You probably do like one scene and then do another scene as like two separate generated videos.
Yeah, that's a technique that I'm starting to see why it's important is like each of these 7 seconds, it's better to have it as one scene and you stitch together a bunch of 7-second videos.
But yeah,
Uh,
it's pretty cool. It did a pretty good job given what we did, given what we did in terms of like the work to like generate the prompt.
yeah, we didn't even do the homework. We just told Perplexity, hey, like write me a script. Okay, that looks good.
Yeah,
Let's paste it
exactly.
in.
We are so judgy on things we didn't even do.
It's like copying someone's homework and complaining about it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly that.
All right, let's see what the second video looks like. This is with JSON style, same script, but just in a JSON format.
Why are their hats glowing blue?
I don't know about
Honestly,
that last
okay.
part.
Honestly, I thought the transition was pretty sick. Like it transitioned from the hat to the mountain. Man, that's pretty sick. But the glowing blue hats just got me. It got me.
It's so you could see it, you know? But yeah, now you're kind of distracted by the hat and rather than focusing on the mountain and the scene overall.
But that
Um,
transition was sick though. Can you play that back again?
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. We didn't even specify anything like that, right? I don't remember that being the
No.
prompt to like transition like that. So that's pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
really like that. I think this scene it was so much better. One, it's like there it's I definitely feel cozy and it's like so memorable because it's like a younger child that has this hat, puts on their dad, and I love how it just like slowly zooms in and they're like hugging it out, but you're like super focused on the hat and then it transitioned to like, her growing up and they're both wearing the hats, and it's like, the mountain in the back. I don't know. I thought that was really cool. Even if you don't use this, you could use this as a reference point. Like, okay, now I can direct people because now I have like this idea. But like here, you're like, okay, if you're given a script, you can't really like visualize as much. Maybe you can kind of visualize it, but like once you see this, you're like, oh man, now I know how to record this this commercial in real life. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. That's again like we're doing like two scenes in one. So I thought it did a really good job, but yeah, I don't know why it came up with like the avatar hats at the end of the video there. But hey, we can't get everything we want, I guess.
Yeah, you could still copy this homework. You'll just have to do it yourself. I was kind of like the fact that mind you, this is all from just an image and a bunch of prompts, and it was just able to. I'm impressed that it was able to get the hat mostly similar. I'm pretty sure that's what the hat looks like, and it looks like it did like a 3D reconstruction of the hat. Like the fact that it zooms in, like that is impressive.
I am kind of sad that we couldn't get the audio generated. I wonder if you ran it without specifying like the daughters making a sound, if it would actually like be able to do all the music and stuff like that in the background.
Yeah. It'll be hard to change the script to do it that way because I do feel like the child and growing up really does strike the Hallmark style. Like I thought that was genius. And I don't know if I would change that. So yeah, like maybe one day they'll have a better safety filter. I can understand why they're trying to block that, and just in case, people have nefarious reasons to use it. But I think this is cool, like already, even if there is no audio.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I like it. There's so much more to learn about generating video, but it's pretty cool as a starting point.
Yeah, and you can do so much with this, just like being able to take any product and chat with any LMs that you want. Get the script and paste it into here if you like something. Like I really like this last one. I probably would just keep iterating off of this one, and going back to Perplexity and saying like, oh, let's add, a second scene in the next 7 seconds, right? The cool thing about VO3 is you can just keep adding different pictures, right? And I think this one allows you to extend. So if you hit extend I think it should capture the last, yeah, so you can see that it already selected the first frame for me, which happens to be the end of this video. You don't necessarily have to continue this frame. You could just click out of here and just like type whatever and be able to watch that whole like first scene and then your new scene cohesively. Or you could just do something different and create a totally new scene without any relations to this first one. But if you want a longer commercial, you can do that. But it's just really cool to be able to just like, hey, this is a product image of a hat, and you just went to Perplexity, got the script, edited it into VO3, and now you can visualize a bunch of different things. Like if you have like writer's block or creativity block, you can just like throw it at the wall, let LMs write the script, and 9 out of 10 times it might be really bad, but you might get that one that's really good. So that's one way to go about it, and I think View 3 is pretty good for that kind of tool for marketing purposes too.
Yeah, I agree. Like you can keep trying it and find the right rhythm and the right prompts to do it. But yeah, it's really cool, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and that wraps up this video.
We're just a PM and an engineer trying to figure out AI. If you're on the same path, subscribe and learn with us.